record at all. So, hey, welcome to Don't Run with Scissors. I'm Kelly. This is my YouTube channel. Yeah. I am hopefully your favorite Jeep driving lawyer, mom of twins and two crazy rescue dogs who likes to craft here on YouTube. Welcome to my channel. We talk a lot about cross-stitching. We talk a lot about life. We talk about my dogs. We talk about my kids. We talk about me going back to school and studying ASL right now. And whatever else is going on. So, welcome. If you're new here, go ahead and hit the red subscribe button right down there. What it does is it sends me a little message and it boosts my self-esteem because it tells me that you like me. And you don't really have to watch me after that. You could use that as the warning benchmark. Like, oh my God, crazy woman is posting another video. That's fine. If you're returning, give me a thumbs up. Let me know I'm doing okay. Again, a boost to my self-esteem, and who doesn't value that? So, just so you guys know, my big dog is kind of getting antsy. She needs a day out where she gets to run in a yard. I had hoped that happened yesterday. It did not. If you are returning, you know that usually I videotape now on Mondays. It is actually Sunday the 10th. I will explain to you why I'm jumping the gun and videotaping today. So Crazy Big Dog is now jumping around and she needs her nails trimmed too, which doesn't help her cause either. So hopefully this weekend coming up, I can get her in. Well, Brian will get her in whenever I go. So it's just me having the manpower to go down there, and get them done. So, little dog apparently is getting a shower with the boy child. Oh, shower's done for the little dog. God help us. She's probably, it's like a day on her. Oh my God.
Did you not take her collar off?
No.
Why wouldn't you take her collar off? I mean, you get naked in the shower, don't you? So why wouldn't you let the dog be naked in the shower?
Then take a
Poor dog.
Big doggy needs clothes.
So now I'm going to have a little wet dog sitting next to me or behind me like she does. She burrows between the pillows and the back of the chair couch.
Oh God, she's so sweat. I have to kill her.
That's why she's in a hell.
She's like a little wet sausage.
My wiener dog is wet.
Well, at least she smells good.
What'd you wash her with?
The baby shampoo. Like we always do. For the dog.
Confused.
Okay, well, life just got even more interesting. Welcome to my crazy world, and that's why.
No?
Okay. So,
There's no way I'm getting that dog to get a shower.
Please put some clothes on.
oh, Lord.
You got to restart.
So if you follow me on Instagram, you will know that my son has learned how to sign I'm short coffee. He's short coffee. Well, he thought he was signing, he's a small, but this is small. So he's a short coffee. Yeah. It's not water. It's not a drink of water. He's a coffee.
What does that even mean?
Then I said, are you sure you're not a snack? To which my son, without stopping, says, no, Mom, I'm a full meal. And that is why I run ultra marathons and Ironmans.
And this is why you...
Yeah. So I'm a short coffee. So
This dog hates you.
we had the race yesterday. We did get in our full lap.
Oh yeah, for sure.
My hip barely was hanging on at the end. To the point where went into the ER for some pain management because it was really bad. And then the front, okay, of all the strange places to cramp, my shins, not my calves, my shins while I'm at the ER on the stretcher. So I got Robaxin, Tylenol, and Toradol. It was okay then. Took the edge right off things. I was surprised. On Friday we had some flash flooding and storms here. So I was expecting the course to just be an absolute mud fest. And it wasn't. It wasn't bad at all. I had my hip held out. It would have been beautiful to go for it. I've already told Rob, who is the race director, that KG Law is on board for sponsoring for the 4th year. I managed to sponsor this race for 4 years. It will also be the 5th year that the race has existed, so I will be one of a small select handful who have run at least one lap every single year. So that would be my big girl who's got. She really wants to go outside, but nobody's going to take her outside for some reason. Well, the boy child is walking around in his underwear, so.
And I have to deal with Little Dog.
And Little Dog is wet and sitting in Bella's lap, so.
She's really nice. Poke her. Look at this.
The big dog is sniffing at her like, what did they do to you? Okay. All right. Okay, so we got Bear Lake done. Today, I have this adoption case. And this adoption case has been with my office. Actually, it was with my partner and I's office first. And it has been around, I think we got the case when the boys were like 6 months old, 7 months old. Like, they were less than a year, but not newborn. Thank God the client knows me well, knew that we had never done we had done one other adoption, but we were willing to do very low cost compared to most attorneys who do adoption, because she knew she would have to kind of be patient as we learned and did things. We also knew it wasn't an ICWA baby. They weren't ICWA babies, so that, let me backtrack. That's a lawyer lingo. ICWA adoptions are basically children who are of Native American descent. There are a lot of special laws and different levels of approval that are needed if you're dealing with a child of Native American or indigenous people blood. And that's a good thing. But we don't have that here. I have just, Bio Mom is on board with the adoption, had picked up adoptive mom, who is our client kind of thing. Bio Mom came in, signed all the paperwork. Court says, okay, well, great, you have to track down Dad. Okay, Dad's name is fairly common. It's not John Smith, thank God, but it's not much higher on the list of names. Okay. For a while there, Bio Dad was in prison. But with COVID and some other things, I couldn't get him served in prison. There was stuff going on. So we couldn't serve him there. And I'm trying to remember why. I think it was because the prison in Michigan that he was in was like way up in the UP. And the prison, not the prison master, but you know who I'm talking about. The guy in charge of the prison, I'm blanking on terminology. It's Sunday night and I've been working all weekend, except for when I was at the race yesterday. Wouldn't let us just mail up the forms to like be signed or whatever. Oh, now I get Wet Puppy up in my chair. Yay, you guys are gonna get to see Wet Maisie. Oh God, she's really wet.
She just decides to sit on your
Oh, yay, and she's shaking herself and sitting on my backpack. That dog is so good. She's gonna get up there and she's gonna flying Luenda brother into my chair.
No.
Oh, she looks a little like she's been mated with a porcupine.
Amazing.
Come on. Get in your spot. And she does. She burrows between the pillows and the back of the couch chair. And she lays on her back. And that is how she sleeps. And sometimes she snores. Because again, crazy rescue dogs. My big girl won't get in the shower. There ain't no way. Nope.
It's like half the issue is getting her.
She will get in the big tub at Brian's, who's our dog groomer. So I'll make an appointment for her soon. Okay, so found baby daddy or bio dad. It took us a while. Bio dad wouldn't respond to our Facebook messages because we tracked him down on Facebook. He's got like several different Facebook profiles. Okay, I'm just going to tell you guys, here's my lawyer tip of the day. If you are in trouble and somebody may be looking for you, or you may be involved in a divorce custody issue, be very careful about what you post on Facebook. I don't understand why people don't get this. I get more information about an opposing side off of their Facebook page than I generally get from the client themselves. Because the other thing is people don't know how to put the privacy blocks up on their profiles. And so it's out there for the world to see. And we just had this conversation as well in my ASL signing class. Because the question, one of the chapters about, like we're talking about different like social media and the signs for Facebook and I don't remember offhand what the sign is for Facebook. But our professor, he's an engineer and he works for GM. And because of things, and they watch, no Facebook. And then somebody else is like, well, why? They can't really hold things against you. Like if you have pictures of you drinking beer. And he goes, oh, they can. Because most of them have clauses in your contracts. And he goes, and then the first thing he does, and he looks at me, he goes, you're a lawyer. And I said, yes, I'm a lawyer. And he says, what do you? Oh. She doesn't want to play with you. Go lay down. Lizzie, go lay down. He says, would you? And I said, no. First thing I do for clients is wipe their Facebook and put up all their privacy walls. Shut that down. First thing I do. In a highly contentious divorce. And I said, and the other thing we do is we go through, and if you have mutual friends, you're unfriending somebody. Either, like, I hate to make people choose, but, okay, that was funny. Maisie just got all fierce and is trying to, like, play wrestle with the big dog. There's an 80-pound difference between the two of them. It's kind of funny. Yeah. But Maisie thinks she's a big dog. Maisie thinks she's a big dog. But Maisie is a little dog. Lizzie is a big dog. So yes, while I'm like when the kids and I are in the car and we're driving, we try to sign with whatever we're saying, even though generally they tell us not to talk with what we're actually signing. But that's how we're getting in our practice. Right. So, big dog and okay. So anyways, so I went and I met Bio Dad, and I don't generally like like to serve or accost people when they're at work, but I had no choice. We've been trying for over 4 years to track him down in a place that I could get him served or ask him if he'd sign off on the adoption, and I can't do it. I haven't been able to do it. So finally, he happened to do a Facebook Live on his break outside of where he worked with enough information, because he like pinned himself at that location, that we got it. So, but I've been trying to catch him up there, and it's a drive. I mean, it's like, if you're familiar with Detroit and the Grosse Pointe border, he was pretty close to that. So drive down. So Friday I call, and usually when I call, they won't give me his schedule. They'll just tell me if he's there now or not. So it's like, okay, well, Friday I had some time where it's like, if he was there, I would race on down there, kind of thing. But he wasn't there on Friday. I knew I couldn't do it on Saturday because Saturday I was out at Bear Lake and I didn't know how long I would be there and blah, blah, blah. So I was like, so the guy seemed really nice that answered the phone on Friday. And I was like, well, can you tell me if he works on Sunday or Monday? And he was giving me, he says, well, he's not working today, but yeah, he does work on Sunday and Monday. And I was just about to ask, like, well, do you know what the hours are? Like, what shift he's working? When the manager is like, you can't be giving that information out to just anybody on the phone. So when I showed up today, he goes, oh, are you the, and I introduced myself, and he goes, are you the lawyer who called on Friday? And I said, yes, I am. And I apologize for that. I said, but I've been trying to track you down for a long time. And this is really important. And I said, normally, I said, I can make an arrangement, like you can come to my office at your convenience, kind of thing. We could set an appointment up and we could talk. Or he goes, no, he goes, go ahead and tell me what you're here for. And I said, well, it is kind of, I go, it's very personal. I did wait till the store, there was no customers or anything like that. And like took them off to the side. I said, it's personal, and I, want to offer you respect and for your privacy and things, and knowing that it's personal. I said, but it has to do with the twins that you had with bio mom. And we go back, we had a little conversation, and he asked for a few things. I cleared that with my client. She said, yes, absolutely. My office will facilitate those things going forward. And he signed the paperwork. So this week I actually get to go in and take the entire big packet of information for each boy to the court, and it shouldn't take long at all to have the adoption finalized for these little guys. And it was when I got to email, I messaged mom, adopted mom, and she's had the boys since they were virtually days old. I think she took them home from the hospital. She was in tears, and they were happy tears. And he did say, like, bio dad said, bio mom and adoptive mom keep in touch. In fact, adoptive mom had bio mom's other daughter over for a couple weeks to give bio mom a break, and so that the boys could know their biological sister. And I think that's fantastic. So bio dad said, look, if there's anything else you need or that the boys need, just let me know. And I said, absolutely. I go, here's my card, here's my email. My office will facilitate whatever either side needs. So that's huge. I got a new client in on Friday that's got a hearing tomorrow, so it was like this frantic. And I've got meetings tomorrow. Then I've got Tuesday and Wednesday are sort of low-key. I mean, low-key for me. But then Thursday and Friday I have hearings, which hopefully will be good results from both of those. So fingers crossed. So yeah, busy. That said, I'm not upset. I'm loving it. I think I'm thrilled. As you guys all know, my partner left, and I know what her salary that she left to make is, and I also know what she has to pay out in deductions and for her parking pass and all of that. If I win my case on Friday, and provided everything goes through on this adoption, and I count that money in, and my consult tomorrow afternoon, which I'm 99% sure is a retainer. This month, just in new business, will have made almost, like within the minimal amount difference, what my old partner is slated to make this entire year after her deductions for health insurance and her parking pass and the city of Detroit taxes. Now that said, this has been a fantastically busy month at my office, and with cases coming to this point. And actually, if I can get the one estate finalized, that money that's my billing for that at this point will kick me over what my partner is slated to make for the entire year. And hang on one second. That's how busy it's been. So, what that means is that I will have the down payment on a house. It also means I'm going to be busy as hell. Get out. So I have one more paper to write between today and tomorrow for class, and then I've got one project in orientation to deafness to do. It's a short one. I'm hoping to get that knocked out tomorrow too. All that to say is my stitching time has been this last week. My brain, I've shopped, y'all. I've committed to sales with people. So, life is good. Life is good. We just need to get my hips to kind of. Actually, so what's funny? So I end up in the ER for pain management and everything, and I don't know if I told you guys this because I had already recorded a bunch of the information, and then Lizzie hit my computer, and come to find out I wasn't really recording, and that's just kind of how my life is going. So, I'm laying on this stretcher, and all of a sudden my shins, not my calves, my shins, so the front of your legs, mine are cramping up. Do you want to talk about pain? Oh my God. And then you can't get comfortable because your shins are cramping, and you're like, what do? Do you rub on them? Like, and they're still kind of tight. So I put some magnesium spray on them. But let me just say, I'm just really grateful that at that point the nurse was like, yeah, so I have your Toradol. I was like, put it in now. She's like, well, it may burn a little. I'm like, I think I can handle that. Sorry. Yeah, so yeah. I have the follow-up appointment with my massage therapist isn't till Saturday. By then I'll be like, yes, please, just do whatever you need to do to fix it. In between then, I don't know. Today was a rest day, which not really resting. I went to the grocery store. I went to serve the client or the biodad. Done some other things. So, okay. So on the way home from the race yesterday, we stopped at I actually stopped at Michael's. They didn't have what I was looking for. And then we stopped at Marshall's, and I bought, you know, the syrup that you put in your coffee, like from Starbucks, like, what is it, Torini? So I got peppermint. I got a big bottle of peppermint because I like peppermint. I have found that I like from Starbucks right now, I do a chai tea latte with pumpkin sauce. So good. So basically, I'm a basic, you know, witch with a little bit of spice. So I'm a spicy basic. Oh my God, the little dog is like, she's a hot mess, y'all. Okay, so look, my friend is back. She's cute though. I have not taken back their sweaters yet. There's part of me that really wishes they would like them and would wear them. I did find out that if I buy Maisie Converse sneakers, little shoes, well, Converse, off of the Zon, she's a size 5. And they are only $12.99 for a set of 4 shoes. I may have to do it. I know. Okay, so we stopped at the Marshalls. We stopped at Marshalls. I was actually going in there to look for a few things. Didn't walk out with anything that I was looking for. But I found this. Aren't they cute? They're little embroideries. And it's got the hoop and everything in there. It's got a beading needle and some yarn and the plastic locking embroidery hoop. The floss, the gold thread. We all know what that is. Beads, embellishments. I don't know. But they're cute and I love gnome soul. For $4.99, it came home. I don't know when it's getting done, but it came home. Okay, so the next couple purchases are Amy's fault. Amy from Creativity with Gidge. Amy likes to stitch big projects. And we all know I like a big project. And I figured out why. And this is why I don't have a lot of FFOs either. Because for me, it's not the finished product. Me, it's the process. I'm a process stitcher. So that's why, like, I'm okay if it takes forever. Because, I mean, every once in a while, I want that finish. But for me, it's the process. Like, I get relaxed if I'm stitching. So that's why I don't mind stitching a Haid. Because it's kind of cool to watch the slow reveal. Okay, so Amy bought one of the patterns that was on my wish list. And so when she bought it, and then lo and behold, Haid had a sale. So she's like, oh, let me know if you buy it. And I go, it's more a question of when, not if. Well, I bought it. So Amy and I are going to sell. And by sell, we just mean that we're going to start at about the same time. That's the closest we're getting there. And we may do like a stitch on Zoom and sign practice, because God knows I need the practice. It's a Mermaid's Treasure by Amy Stewart. I did not buy, I think I bought the Max Color. Let's see, did I buy Max Colors? No, I did not even buy the Max Color one. So this is like super simple. But it's 800 by 572. But it's only 90 colors. But since I bought one, I actually bought 4. The one is the Tiki Beach one, but I haven't printed that out because my printer is tired, y'all. Just, yeah. I also bought Amy Stewart. I like the Amy Stewart ones. She does a lot of the shelves, and they're really cool. So I bought Once Upon a Fairy Tale. The other one's not over here. It's Spring Together, maybe? It's this couple, and they're walking, and the pink, like, cherry blossoms are all around in the trees and stuff, but it's very pretty. It's very pretty. You're just going to have to take my word on it. That one's printed, but for some reason, I had my printer set on print on both sides, which it didn't because you have to refeed them in, so now I have to go put them in order. Which I'm sort of thinking that maybe it'd be easier if I just reprinted the whole thing together. But I'm not going to, because I've already gone through like 4 ink cartridges this weekend. Okay, so here's the other one that this one is really cool. And I guess this was a free pattern in one of the groups. And one of the group members saw the other one that I have that I got from uh, T Lee Designs that she said that I could share. This one was free, and you could share it, I guess, because it's free. But I will be stitching that. I want to dye some Ada, like either like a peachy orange or a like the bright orange kind of thing. But that's gonna get stitched as soon as I can because I just absolutely love that. So yay, I'm super. And then because I bought, okay, so my grandparents, it's the fan. I have a fan over here. I don't know what that's gonna do. Okay, well apparently that's working. Okay, whatever. So my grandmother, even like on her casket, it's embroidered wheat. So I always like wheat makes me think of my grandmother. She had it like in a bundle in her house. Um, it's just, and oak leaves remind me of my grandfather, and that was on his casket, and it's actually on their headstone and everything. So it's those are just two things that are kind of special to me. So when I see a pattern that sort of reminds me of that, so why not stitching? And she is on Instagram, but she's also got an Etsy store. She does embroidery patterns. But I just thought that was really, really pretty. And it just reminded me of my grandparents for some reason. So, and it's got the wheat. So I grabbed that. Y'all, this next one. It is also an embroidery pattern. It is from Mr. Witchy Stitcher. How do you not love that? Like, seriously. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I have had the pull to do a sweater, to knit a sweater. So I printed off my sweater patterns that I had bought. Um, I have one that looks like RGB, and it is literally called the Notorious RGB. I may not do the puffy sleeves though. See how they're belled out? I don't know that I like that. And it's kind of what I may do is do like traditional sleeves and make it longer actually, because I like my sweaters a little longer, kind of to cover my butt, my booty. Then we've got the Bernie's mitten sweater. Look, I don't even necessarily know that I like Bernie Sanders a whole lot, like politically, because I know he's very liberal. I just like the picture of the little guy. Like, he looks like the grumpy old man, and I know he wasn't grumpy, but he just looks like the grumpy old man who would sit on the porch going, "Get off my lawn." And then the story about the teacher who made the mittens. Oh my God, could you get any cuter? So that's why. Okay. So then, my daughter likes Totoro, and there's this really cool sweater with Totoro, so I thought that would be cool to maybe make for Bean. And then this one, the picture doesn't do it justice. It really doesn't. It's called the Autumn League Pullover, and if you look for it on Instagram, it's all over. But it's got like this little, just I don't know if you can see it. I don't think you can. No, you really can't. There's like this really cool little detail up here on the neckline, and it's just a simple. It's a cute sweater. The one that I saw initially, it's done in like this heather gray yarn. It's really cool. Okay, so here's the other one. You guys, you know me. When you see it, you're going to die laughing. This is from Son of a Stitch on Instagram. And if you go to his Instagram, it will send you a link. And it may be down and not available for free, but it was when I got it. He's doing a new pattern like every day. And this was his Flosstober number 6, day 6. So I think it's down. Okay, but yo, I saw that. I am stitching that and putting it all, like he's going to be a magnet. And I'm going to just like stick in different places because it just cracks me up. Okay, so, oh, but wait, there's more shopping because my order from Bobby came in. Okay, so here's the funniest thing, and Bobby knows that I like messaged her right away, and so when I ordered, I ordered a couple patterns, and I was like, okay, no problem, blah blah blah, and then I realized, okay, if I spent like $3 more, I would have gotten free shipping. So I'll spend $3 and I saved like $5.75 or something in shipping. So I get my order, and she always does those cute little cellophane packages, and in there is 2 packages of needles. Well, now I've gotten one of those little packages where it had a single needle taped to the little card, and it's actually my favorite needle. And I was like, I need new needles. So I added the 2 needles to pay for the shipping, so I didn't have to pay for shipping. So they came in the little cellophane bag with my treat from Bobby. And I'm like, God, Bobby, like I know I spend a lot at your store, and I have, but I'm sure more like other people spend more than I do. But that's a really nice treat. But then I was thinking maybe it's a mistake. So I literally was like getting ready to message her on Facebook when it dawns on me. No, you ding dong. You bought the 2 packages of needles so you didn't have to pay for shipping. Okay, apparently I find it very funny. I don't know if everybody else does. So yeah, so I probably told Bobby what I did, but I was getting ready to message her, and she was. Yeah, we both got a good chuckle out of that. So that said, I did get 4 patterns from Bobby and 2 packages of John James needles. Okay, I got the Yeti. I love the Yeti baby. He looks like a Yeti baby. Okay, so this was I went to check out her new site because I've always gone to the Etsy store, but I was like, okay, I got to train myself to go to that store. And I wanted to see what the new Needlework Expo patterns were and whatnot. Got Godzilla. Okay, I don't know who the designer is on Spot Colors, but if Spot Colors could now do King Kong on the building, they would make my flippin' day. So I got Godzilla, and because I got Sasquatch, I had to get the Yeti. And because I've got all the other Gobbleton couples, of course. Which, did you guys know that they're from Michigan? They're from, like, southeast Michigan, which is, like, really my area. I live in what would be considered southeast Michigan. I did not know that until they were posting a picture coming home from Needlework Galleria, and it said, welcome to Michigan. And they're like, we're almost home. And I'm like, what? So, yeah. So that's kind of cool. So I got the new Gobbleton couple. Now, I've not stitched any of them, but I have them for the day that I will stitch them. Okay. So that's all I bought. You now have seen it all. Oh, I did buy, okay. My brain is dead. But we're doing, okay, so I, like Denise, I told you guys I had bought the self-esteem or self-love sampler from Birdie Crossings, and I've got the other one that Denise has. So I'll be joining your Sal there, Denise. Just, I know you didn't know that, but I am. because I already had the patterns, and I've had them. I had the one for a while now, and the self-esteem one I just got. I got it actually the day she released it. I fell in love with it. I had to have it. And then I'm also going to stitch it for a friend of mine for a Christmas present. But I have the Turtle Quaker, and I don't remember who the Turtle Quaker is by. I totally am blanking. Instagram is where I saw it, and I forget who I saw it from. But I went to Michael's because they have Charles Craft. Now, it's 14 count Aida. If you're not an Aida stitcher, whatever. Sorry, they don't have anything else. It's in 14 count Aida. I don't mind 14 count Aida. It's easy on my eyes. It's just easier. So I'm thinking my Turtle Quaker. Charles Craft has come out with this beautiful, this one's not opalescent, but some of them are opalescent, but these like beautiful model dyed. My Michaels has got, I think, 4 different colors. There's like an orangey, it's a real pale, like peachy color. There's a pink one. I don't know what the other one is, and they do actually carry for sure opalescent. Again, 14 count Aida. It is not the biggest piece, clearly. I have to double check, but I think the Turtle Quaker may fit on here. It may be too small, in which case I'll just have to find something else to put on this. But I thought the turtles in different greens, like I have some hand-dyed floss that was gifted to me that there's no tag on it. I have no idea who dyed it. I have no idea where I would ever be able to buy more of it. And I think I may use that because it's a lot of greens and like those muddy greens, and some brighter, but a lot of it is kind of those muddy muted tones that I think is perfect for a turtle. So like I said, I have to pull out the pattern and double check that it will fit on here. If it will fit on here, then I will do the turtle sampler, Turtle Quaker on here. I showed it to you guys last week, the pattern. If not, again, something else will go on there. So that's kind of where I'm at. Oh, I got to show you what I actually just stitched. So honestly, just to get this thing done, I have been solely focusing on the Pikachu stamped cross stitch. When my brain is at max level, this is the easiest thing. I don't have to count. I don't have to think about anything. It's right here in front of me. Like literally the key is over here. That said, I did mess up a little bit up here, but you can't tell because you can't that I know of. But we are plugging away, and I have obviously a little bit down here, but like really and truly this chunk in here and a little bit of confetti up here, and then like this whole quadrant is almost done. I want to say I'm almost, probably because I've got the stitches over here, I'm over halfway done. But this is just an easy one. Like when I'm not feeling good, I've taken to the hospital with me twice now. It folds right up. It's easy. So I want to get that one done as soon as possible because that goes to the person. And then I can focus on my 99 bottles of beer again. And I realize why I haven't been working on it. It's not that I don't like it. I absolutely love it. And I had been rotating between the two of these. I had to wash the project bag that it was in. And my kids have been folding the laundry. I have no idea. None. What happened to the project bag that 99 goes on. And so, like, for me, because it's all contained, it's portable. This one's still portable. It's still got its project bag. If I could put the 99 back in a project bag or even a Ziploc, it is one I would automatically grab because I love stitching on it. I want to get those are my two focuses. I was going to sew today, but I was so wrapped up with going downtown to get that signature that I didn't have a chance. And then I've come home and I've been working on prepping for tomorrow's trial or hearing and doing homework that I haven't done anything else. So I'm trying not to have a super late night. I'm trying to kind of get back into a routine more, especially as things are picking up. We start to register for classes. Let's see, we can start pulling classes and putting them into our basket tomorrow. So I have to decide. I know I'm going to take ASL 3 and 4. And then I need to repeat human anatomy and function so that my overall GPA goes higher, because I got a D in it years ago. So I have to decide if I'm going to take it next semester, which I'm leaning towards, because the other option would be maybe take it during the summer. But in the summer, I'm going to be at peak Ironman training to hit Ironman at the end of July. So I'm thinking of doing it next semester with ASL 3 and 4, and then maybe picking up another one of the ASL classes in the program, which again will put me at full time. I don't know. Or do I just take an easy semester and just do ASL 3 and 4 and just keep going actually how the program is laid out, as if I had to take Gen Ed, and not worry about the Gen Ed that would normally be in that slot? I don't know. These are the debates. Like I said, I've got tons to do. It's not like I don't have a shortage of things to do. Oh, being pulled for the book and the fabric from last week. So now I gotta think. Jane McTavish won the book. So Jane, get a hold of me. You and I have talked several times on Jane, I believe, is the, forgive me if I'm wrong, but Jane is the one who sent me the Every Child Matters cross stitch that I showed you today, which I love those. I can't, like, seriously, I want to make sure that I have the right fabric. And for me, in my brain, I'm seeing that orange fabric and just really, that's where my brain is at with it. So Jane, get with me about which book you want me to send you. And we'll go from there. And then Susan Parvis, yay Susan, you won the fabric. So get with me and we'll get you some fabric. I'm super excited. I have been working on my gingerbread house. Pumpkin sent me the next side. The next piece is actually the front. I didn't realize I was stitching the side, so the next piece is the front. I didn't quite finish the little piece that I was working on because life got in the way. She was gracious enough. She sent everybody the second piece. And so, like, that's on my agenda. This weekend I'm hoping is kind of more lower key about things. I have some things I want to do. One of the, I just learned about where it is in downtown Plymouth. There's a gluten-free bakery, and they're supposed to be really good. So because the less gluten I eat, and I have to be careful about my dairy, which I knew. It was on my list of things that are like don't really react well with me. And I need to go back to drinking more water and less soda. And if I do those 3 things and watch garlic and onion and beef, those are my 6 big food stomach triggers. I don't have the pain. kind of like living pain free. I know, call me crazy. So yeah. So I'm hoping to go down and check out the new. They're supposed to have really good bagels and even hot pretzels. And I have not been able to find a gluten-free hot pretzel, and those are one of my like favorite like things. So fingers crossed. But yeah, that's my crazy week. Um, this next week I have court and a new consult tomorrow. My son's band at night. Tuesday and Wednesday are class days, but I don't think, as of right now, I don't have court or doctor's appointments those days. Thursday and Friday, I have court both days. Court or hearings both those days. Thursday night, obviously, we have class. So yeah, I am my kids are laughing at me because in ASL we all take the class together, and I am less than a half a point away from having an A minus versus a B plus, which is driving me nuts. It is literally, and I laugh because I would be proud if either one of my kids just like showed me a B plus in this class. Like I'm absolutely proud of them, and for me, I'm like it's a B plus. It's not an A minus. And then when I get it up, hopefully to the A minus, it's not going to be an A, and that's just going to piss me off too. But I am getting better about my science. Like I said, I try when the kids and I are talking, or even when I'm talking to somebody else, to sign as much as I can, because it does help. I look a little strange doing it. Oh, and apparently I lose points because I don't have enough facial expressions. He says I look like a robot. Very stiff, and I need to work on that. So his advice was actually to drink a beer and then or two, and then film my videos. I don't know. Okay, so this video is going on almost an hour, and I totally didn't think it would take that long, so I'm going to let you guys go. Welcome to my world of crazy. I will talk to you later, and we'll go from there. So have a great week. Bye, guys.